Yeah, very different now in fairness. It's going well, it's going really well. Over the back of it, nearly coming up to the 4-month mark now pretty soon. I've my IKD coming up in Santry, which is a big milestone, hopefully be on the field after that. So that's probably in 4 weeks now, but yeah, overall going really well, really happy how it's going. Been well looked after by Kev and Mike in the S&T department, so yeah, things are going really well, thankfully. Yeah, that's definitely probably the hardest part. I think to watch the lads go out in the field and train, or you're watching them from the physio room at a distance through the window or whatever, and you're kind of in different times, kind of early starts in the morning and coming in different times with the boys, which is definitely the hardest part. But look, I've been down a similar road before when I was in Northampton, had a big injury for that season, so I'm kind of well prepared for at this stage how to handle it. There's ups and downs, but look, that's professional sport, that's injuries, and just kind of got to get on with it and just be light at the end of the tunnel, which is coming soon. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I'm the best spectator, to be honest with you. I'm probably go very, very quiet, but go very analytical watching the game, and I find it very difficult because obviously you can't play and you can't put your hand up and make help the team in any way. That's definitely the hardest part. But I suppose you obviously want the boys to do well and encourage them and support them the best you can. But yeah, it's definitely a more difficult one watching from the sideline, for sure. Yeah, to be honest with you, I've absolutely loved my first year here. It's been an unbelievable experience. I've obviously been in a few different countries now, and coming back to Ireland was a lovely breath of fresh air, having the same jokes, the same crack in the changing room, getting slagged plenty by the lads at times as well, which is always a good sign. So, no, absolutely loving my first year, making good connections with some of the lads anyway. So, yeah, been really good. I suppose it's kind of always been there in the back of my mind a little bit to kind of, like someone said to me before, we've put a lot of years into coaching, or into playing, should I say, and we've learnt off a lot of different coaches, and if you spend that much time in education, you probably get a good job out of it. So I suppose the idea for me is that if I can dip my toe in it now, see if I like it, see if I enjoy it, and it's a good opportunity while I'm injured. It's probably something that I wouldn't have looked at while I was playing, but now while I'm injured, it gives me an opportunity to branch out a bit, and also doing a little bit of back in college again, back in project management and things like that. So I suppose I can dip my toe into a few other little things that I wouldn't have been able to do while I was playing. So I suppose the negative part is the injury, but the positive part is that I get to branch out and do something a bit different. Yeah, really enjoyable. We had our first game there last Friday night against Wegians, and we won that game, thankfully. It was in the Connacht Cup. Delighted to get over the line there. But yeah, it's been interesting for sure. A different kind of side of it. I've always been on the playing field, obviously, and coaches kind of telling you what to do or helping you out. Whereas this time I'm trying to help out some young lads and trying to give them, I suppose, my take on a few things, which is interesting. A lot of learning curves for me for sure. But yeah, definitely one that's enjoyable.